So I'm making this video to show you guys why and to talk with you guys about the Xbox 360 and why it's still worth buying in the year 2017 and as well as next year because it still be that popular and why it would still be worth buying also in 2018. So I'm going to talk a little bit about some awesome games and show you a couple things of one of the models that I exactly have that I mostly play on that is actually my favorite model. Now, honestly, personally, in my opinion, I know a lot of you guys are probably all going to hate me, and some of you will love me to death, but out of the PS3 and the PS4 and the Xbox One, I would rather play the Xbox 360 at any time out of all those four consoles. Because literally, let me tell you, the Xbox 360 is literally my favoriteest game system ever, and it's not because it's a Microsoft product, it's mainly because of all the exclusives that Xbox 360 had, and the catalog of games, and the controllers. So, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the model that I currently play. So, this is the Xbox 360. This is actually the slim model. This is the model that came out in 2010. It's an improvement from the original models because let me tell you one thing. The original models of the Xbox 360, which was the White Pro and the Arcade, and they had a lot of red ring of deaths, and it was not funny. Microsoft actually knew that they were going to have a problem after they released it, and those models just went to shreds. Some people got lucky and they didn't have that problem. But with this slim model that came out in 2010, this one is like Microsoft's one of the biggest improvements. Plus, it helps keep the 360 cooler down because of this fan vent right here. And it also is awesome, and it will last you a lot longer than one of the original models. Because, let me actually tell you, there's actually 5 models of the Xbox 360. For one, there was a White Arcade. 2, there was the White Arcade Pro. 3, there was an Elite. And then 4, of course, that one, which was the Slim. And then the 5th one, which is the E model. And the E model looks exactly like the Xbox One. I would show you guys my E model, but it's put up right back there in my storage closet because I don't use it, and it's a extra 360 that I got that still plays. But yeah, the 360 will only cost you like $80 if you want to get like a slim model pre-owned of a 4 GB, or if you want to get like the slim model or the E model of with like 250 or 500 GB, it'll only cost you like 30 to 40 extra dollars, and I think it's only like 130 if you get the 500 gig for the E model, and I think it's only like 100 for the 250 for the slim model. But next thing we're going to just show you is the catalog of a few great games that I have. Now there's 8 games that I'm going to show you guys, and these ones are like my top like 8 games that I love for the Xbox 360 and that I cannot resist. So I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so another good game that I actually want to show you guys. Now this has been a very, very good game. This game is like one of the best first-person shooters. It has gorgeous graphics. I could play this game for quite a bit of hours if I have to. Sometimes if I don't get like, stuck and everything. But with this game kicks butt, and that's Borderlands 2. This game, like I said, is like one of the best first-person shooter games that I can ever play. It has such gorgeous graphics, and the gameplay is so entertaining. It's so fun, and you get to explore like all these old places and lands and stuff. It's just a gorgeous game. But yeah, if you're a fan and you're thinking about getting a 360, this is one of my favorite all-time 360 games ever, and you can find this game of this exact version only for $5 at GameStop pre-owned. So that's one game that I like about the 360. Now here's another game that I also have for the Xbox 360. This is the best exclusive, and a lot of you are going to really agree with me because this one is probably the best Xbox exclusive game you could ever have. And this is my favorite one out of the series, and that's Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. Now, this is the reason why that this Halo game is actually my favoriteest Halo game ever is because it just is because the way of all the levels that it has and the great campaign that it is. And you got all kinds of... It's just the reason why I like it is just because this one has the best levels, I personally think. But, and the cool thing about the anniversary mode for the 360 is that you could switch back to the old graphics anytime and still go back to the new graphics while you're playing the game. Like, that's one cool thing of a cool feature that this game has for the Xbox 360. So, if you want to play on the 360 and still get achievements while playing the older graphics, all you have to do is press the select button and you'll go straight back to the old graphics. And if you want to play the brand new graphics, remastered and everything, all you have to do is press select and you'll go straight back to the old graphics. It doesn't matter if you're on the main menu or if you're playing the game. You can just switch back whenever you want. So, yeah, I would recommend getting this game. I think it's only like $9.99 at GameStop pre-owned. So, I would recommend getting that if you're a big Halo fan. And honestly, another great, awesome games for the Xbox 360. Now, a lot of you fans out there are going to really probably love me for this because this is probably like your guys' favorite. But I cannot resist that these are the two best Call of Duty games ever made in the franchise. As you can see, this is Modern Warfare 3 and this is Call of Duty Black Ops 2. These are literally my top two favorite Call of Duty games ever. This one especially is my number one, and this one's my number two, but these two literally, out of all the Call of Duties, I take these two over all of them. But yeah, I love this one the most. But this one is just so close that because a lot of people like it and this one's really popular. So, really I take both because they're both awesome Call of Duty games. So, if I recommend getting these Call of Duty games if you're new at Call of Duty because these ones are the best top selling Call of Duty games ever. They're like tied at first place when you go to the bars of the chart. These ones have sold the most. So, I know a lot of you are going to, like I said, probably love me for this because these are probably your favorites as well. But these are also games that I would recommend of getting for the Xbox 360. These are also one of my top 8 games. And then another awesome game is the same one of the last one that I showed you before Call of Duty. But this one is not the first one in the series. This one's is actually the third one. It came out on September 25th of 2007, and that is Halo 3. This game, honestly, is so freaking awesome. I mean, it's my second favorite Halo game ever. Halo 3 was one of the best. It was the second best Halo game, I think, because it was just like 1, but it had a different story. And honestly, this one's my second favorite. And if it's not, then it's basically tied with 1 because 1 and 3 are literally my favorite. Now, some of you are going to probably ask me and wonder why, like, what's wrong with Halo 2 and this and that. Well, I didn't like Halo 2 as much as I did with Halo 1 and Halo 3 especially. Halo 2 was a great game when I played it on the Master Chief Collection on the Xbox One when I got it and they remastered it. It was awesome, but personally, I thought 3 was a little bit better and I thought 3 had a better story, so... But you'll understand. Now also, another great awesome game, this is one of the most popular games out of the games in history, and they've made so much money, and a lot of you are for sure going to agree with me, because this is probably like one of your favoriteest top 5 games ever, because really, in my opinion, it's one of my top 5 favorite games as well. And if you want to get it for your Xbox 360, now I will let you guys know this. It got redesigned on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One a year later after it came out. But if you do not have enough money to get the next gen systems, but you have enough to get the last gen of the Xbox 360, this game still has a bunch of online players on the last gen of the Xbox 360, like still over 1 million. And if you're wondering what game it is, it's Grand Theft Auto 5. This one is probably Rockstar's best-selling game ever, beside one more that I'm going to show you, but this one is their #1 best-selling game ever. And personally, the graphics on this exact game look so good on the PS4 and the Xbox One. They look outstanding. But if you play this on the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3, this game still looks very, very beautiful as gorgeous graphics still on the last generation of consoles. I mean, you get the sunlight, you get to look how blue the sky is. Like, this game is unbelievable. But yeah, this game for sure, I would recommend getting it for your 360 if you don't have a next-gen system. Because, like I said, this game still looks gorgeous on the last-gen system. It still looks pretty as heck. Okay, so I got 2 more games left I want to show you, and I'm probably going to end the video. But this is another awesome game for the Xbox 360 that I cannot resist. And I played it one night, and I played it from 7 o'clock at nighttime to all the way to 1 in the morning. And that's because I enjoyed the game, and the game has awesome gameplay and awesome story. It's just phenomenal. And that's Prince of Persia. This game, like as you see on the back, you go fight like big monsters and stuff, and you have to heal lands. Sorry if I'm like, you know, ruining your guys' like relationship of not playing this game, but I just got to tell a little bit about it. But on this game, what you could do is you start out in a desert looking for your donkey, and you go and you run into this girl, and she runs away, and then you go chase her down, and you fight these guys, and then her dad doesn't like to see you, and then breaks the tree in the middle of the temple, and you got to go all over to the lands, kill the bosses, and re-heal the lands. I could about said hands, but what you do, you go all over the places of the dots on the map, and you kill the enemies, and you re-heal the lands. And once you do all the lands, there's one specific thing that you got to do, and then that you beat the game. And I did it twice already. But this is one of my favoriteest games ever of storytelling for the Xbox 360, and I would recommend getting this game. It is only $2.99 at GameStop. I would recommend getting it. So, the last game that I got to show you, this is probably my #1 best favorite Xbox 360 game of all time. And most of you Rockstar fans are going to really probably agree, and most of you guys are probably going to love me to death because you probably are in love with this game. And personally, I am too, because you know why? I've beaten it 10 times, and I've beat it 10 times than any of the other Rockstar games. And this one is Red Dead Redemption. This game, honestly, had the best story mode that I can ever have of a video game in the Western days. Oh my gosh, it was so awesome. It's basically GTA, but back in the Western time. Back in the old Western days is basically what it is. So, it's a free open world roam game like GTA, but the people doesn't have electricity. It's back when you own a farm and you have horses to travel with. Like, this game is so freaking gorgeous. It still has great graphics still today. Even though this game is 7 years old, and the second one of this is going to be coming out next spring. But yeah, this is probably my favoriteest Xbox 360 game ever. I think this one has the best story mode that I've ever played on the 360. And yeah, this game literally is awesome. I would recommend definitely getting this if you want an open world of shooting. So, yeah, I'd recommend getting this game. It's only like $9.99 at GameStop for the standard version. But anyway, guys, that solves the video for the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tomorrow I'm probably going to do the PS3 stuff like I did the 360 stuff. So, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys could give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and say I did good, and then send me down in the comment section of if you liked this video and if you thought that it was a good video, and if you're a 360 fan and some of your memories of your favorite games, just send me them down in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you guys can, help out the channel a lot, and you guys can also check out on some of my previous videos that I have uploaded, and you guys can also check them out and see how good I did, and it'll help out the channel as well with more views and subscribers and stuff. So, but that solves it for today, guys. I hope you enjoy. So, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.